Hi, Charles Cherney here, and in this video I want to share 5 places in the neighborhood of West Cambridge in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So we're looking at Cambridge on the screen here, and these are the named neighborhoods. There's quite a few, as you can see, and West Cambridge is found here, bordering on the Charles River to the south, Fresh Pond to the west, Concord Avenue to the north, and JFK Street here to the east. This is Harvard Square, which you could consider part of West Cambridge. So here now we're looking at a close-up of the neighborhood of West Cambridge. You can see again Fresh Pond. Here's the Charles River along the southern border of the neighborhood, if you will. We've got Brattle Street running right through the middle of it. Harvard Square here in the neighborhood off to the eastern side of it. Cambridge Common, and then Concord Avenue. So this is West Cambridge. It's one of the most sought after neighborhoods of Cambridge and contains perhaps the largest collection of larger single family homes in the city of Cambridge. So let's take a look at 5 places in West Cambridge, starting with Buckingham, Brown and Nichols School, known as BB&N. And this private school has 3 campuses in West Cambridge. It's serving a student body of just over 1,000 students. It's a highly regarded private school. Niche.com ranks it as the #2 private school for grades K through 12 in the state of Massachusetts. As you can see from the sign here in front of the upper school campus on Jerry's Landing Road near the Charles River, it was founded in 1883. The upper school campus seen here in part is serving students in grades 9 through 12. They also have a campus on Sparks Street in West Cambridge serving middle school students in grades 7 and 8. And this is a picture of the building, some fields or grounds that serve the students in this building at BB&N's middle school. And then they have a lower school campus tucked away behind Craigie Street off Buckingham Place, which has a collection of buildings and outdoor play areas that serve the lower school, which are students in beginner through grade 6. BB&N calls pre-K beginner. So this is a sought-after private school from pre-K through 12 on 3 campuses, all nicely situated in West Cambridge. And of course, a number of families who live in West Cambridge will be sending their children to this fine school. I went to a school quite like this in Michigan, which is Detroit Country Day School, another top prep school that's sending students to top schools and has multiple campuses, just like BB&N. Next up on the list, I wanted to share Formaggio Kitchen. So on the screen, we're seeing on the left, new Formaggio Kitchen in the heart of Huron Village. And on the right, if you've been in Cambridge in the past, you'll recognize the former Formaggio Kitchen entrance further down Huron Avenue. It moved in the last year or two to its new location, and its new location used to be Fresh Pond Market. So on the left is a photo I took when Fresh Pond Market was still open. It was in the community in the heart of Huron Village forever. And now, as you can see on the right, it's become the home of Formaggio Kitchen. The Fresh Pond Market crew retired. The building was sold. Formaggio renovated and relocated into the space. And, it's a classic European grocery. Here we are inside. You can see they sell wine. They've got cheese and, it's a gourmand's paradise. They've got everything that you'd expect to find in a fine European grocery store. And, it's just a very pleasant space. Here's their famous cheese counter. You can step in and get a coffee or a sandwich to go. You can also do your shopping here. So it's nice to see Formaggio Kitchen take over the Fresh Pond Market space. And it's always busy. It's become a real crossroads in the heart of Huron Village. Here I am out front, and seems like whenever I go in, I see someone here that I know. So Formaggio Kitchen in the heart of Huron Village in the West Cambridge neighborhood. Number 3 on my list is another classic West Cambridge location, which is High Rise Bakery and Cafe. This was founded in 1996, and it's located on Concord Avenue, just beyond the light at Huron Avenue in the heart of West Cambridge. You can see they're taking a delivery here in this photo I took of some oats, and they are making bread on the premises. As you see here, it's an active bakery, and the fresh baked goods are on display, and there's a robust regular crowd that comes in every day for baked goods, coffee, sandwiches, and wine. And here we are at the counter. You can see, people coming in. It's always busy. There's a big table that people sit at, and there's some tables outside in season. Here I am pictured with the founder, Renee Becker. And before the pandemic, I did make a video on high rise and interviewed Renee, and you can click on the link below to learn more about this amazing West Cambridge establishment. I've been going in since the founding year, and that's over 25 years now. So grateful to them for still being with us and surviving the pandemic. It's great to see High Rise Bakery and Cafe still going strong. So if you're in West Cambridge, you'll want to check it out. Number 2 on my list of 5 places to share in West Cambridge is the Longfellow House, pictured here. It's located at 105 Brattle Street, just outside of Harvard Square. Brattle Street, of course, is the famous street address in Cambridge, made up of the largest collection of larger homes in the city, most all of which are now maintained as private residences. But a few of them, including the Longfellow House, are preserved as addresses that are open to the public. And this is run by the National Park Service. It was the home of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, the poet. For some 50 years, he moved in the early 1840s and then was there until the end of his life in 1882. And previous to his living in the home, it served as the headquarters of General George Washington in the American Revolution in 1775 and 1776. So there's a lot of history here. It's a great place to visit, to take a tour, and it's well maintained and well run by the Park Service. And in front of Longfellow House is Longfellow Park, which once upon a time I think extended all the way to the Charles River. It nearly gets there. It gets as close as Mount Auburn Street now, and you can see the gates here on Mount Auburn opening to the park. That's 2-tiered, and a set of stairs then lead up, as you can see in the distance, to Longfellow House. So a little history in the heart of West Cambridge is the Longfellow House and Park, and certainly worth a visit. Number 1 on my list of 5 places to share in West Cambridge is Kingsley Park, adjacent to Fresh Pond, which is located on the western border of West Cambridge. So as we look at the screen here, you can see Kingsley Park is this green space right next to Fresh Pond. So there is a pathway that extends all the way around Fresh Pond, which is popular with people who like to take a walk or run. And Kingsley Park is the green space adjacent to a parking area upon arrival at Fresh Pond. So here's a picture of Kingsley Park. And again, it's this big open expanse of green grass, and there are some big, beautiful trees, as you can see. And all of this borders Fresh Pond. There's the grass. Very popular, this park, with dog owners, since the dogs can run free off the leash. And this gives you a really good sense of Kingsley Park. It's also popular in the wintertime with kids who will sled down the hill here, which is a great deal of fun. So, it's fortunate for Cambridge that there is Fresh Pond Reservoir, the 2.25 mile pathway around the reservoir, Kingsley Park adjacent on one end of it. It's a little piece of the countryside in the heart of the city. You can see here some dog walkers enjoying off-leash life in Kingsley Park. And, here's a shot I took just showing Fresh Pond itself. It's this reservoir of water. That's a great place to walk around. And here I am on a walk around Kingsley Park. Took this shot from the parking area adjacent to Kingsley Park at sundown on a fall afternoon. And you get a great view beyond the park to the pond. And, it's just such a peaceful, wonderful place, and a real destination for people in West Cambridge. My name is Charles Cherney, and I am a top residential real estate agent here to help you buy the right home or sell for the best price, and to give you additional information about West Cambridge and the other neighborhoods of Cambridge as you consider moving here. Reach out at any time by text, telephone, or email. I'm here and at your service, and welcome the opportunity to answer your questions about the market, your home, and the community. Be in touch.